pretty neat. So we made it out of Bangor, and now we're at George Best Airport, and we're taking a airline called, I don't even know the name, it's like EasyJet. I never heard of them, but we trust that it's going to be a good flight. But we got like a couple we're here a little early. We took the train here from Bangor, which was easy, really cool. And they have a little shuttle. It's been pretty smooth the whole time, but let's go check in with the family to see how they're feeling about the rest of the trip.
We're at George Best Airport in Belfast, and we're getting on EasyJet.
What?
EasyJet.
That sounds safe.
Don't jinx it, please.
What time's our flight?
According to military time, 20:35.
Yeah, so it's 8:35 and... All right. Any words of advice?
Don't drop your suitcase down the stairs like I did.
All right, onward. Family is getting embarrassed that we're taking videos, but I'm in the fight of our lives.
It was a nightmare getting here.
We left Belfast yesterday, but we lost basically a whole day because our flight was supposed to be 8:30 a.m. and it was delayed. We had to cancel, rescheduled for 8:30 p.m. That was delayed, and now I need my ticket again, right?
Get your oyster.
So we have this thing called an Oyster card. Yeah, you can show it. And you need that to get in and out of these things. Or reminds me of New York City subway a little bit. Definitely a little different. I'm still observing, but here we go. We are out and about, and away we go.
All right, walking directions now. We got 5 minutes.
Monument Station, and nobody's had anything to eat today.
No, just a couple.
Because what happened is because of the delay, we ended up sleeping because everybody's legs were gone. Mm-hmm. But we're ready to have some fun.
The best of our abilities.
Busy, 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 busy. And this is where we're going. It's very busy. Bustling. London is bustling, as they say. And we're going up to the Sky View.
Yeah.
I'll follow you.
Sky Garden.
Sky Garden, sorry. And it is right here. Let's get across the street. I feel like I'm in Wall Street. Sorry. But when you miss a flight or a flight gets canceled, it sets this domino effect.
Messes with your sleep.
And now the young ones in the trip they're not very happy right now. But we notice if we get them food, they should recover. We're now on the 36th floor of the Sky Garden. Pretty impressive.
But she ignores my existence.
There's a bunch of vegetation in here. It's pretty wild. All right.
And it's the River Thames.
Yeah, the River Thames. What do you think?
It looks very lovely. I love the aerial view that we can see of all of London's most popular monuments. It's gorgeous.
I guess they call that the Gherkin building. People call it pickle, and they don't like when people call it the pickle.
So this is the Sky Garden. Was built in 2004. It's the tallest garden in a building. You could say it's over 500 feet tall. And we're on the 35th floor right now, but it is quite large. You can see a lot of people come to visit. I don't know if you noticed, but all the plants, it's all real. So it's a real garden in the sky. Pretty fantastic. And it's quite a popular place. You come up here, they have a few different bars and little cafes. We are right in Westminster, London, and it is. I mean, I'm from New York. I'm always paranoid for cars here because they drive on the left. Got a little bit of excitement on my left here. And that is indeed Big Ben behind me. This looks like Buckingham Palace.
It is.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay. What do you know?
This is literally as tall as
Everybody's very interested in this. So I'm not going to pretend that I didn't pay enough attention in school to know more history about where we are right now, but I know we are here, and I don't know if maybe Prince Larry is going to come out, or who knows.
There's an entrance if you want to go in.
Okay. That reminds me of Washington Square Park, but I know, I'm sure this is has nothing to do with that, and it's way older.
Mind the gap, please. This station has step-free access. This is a Victoria Line train to Walthamstow Central. Where available.
we will shortly be arriving at...
What's this place called?
Cricklewood. Apparently I'm saying it too American.
All right. So I feel like at least I've gotten a lot of energy because we had a little bit of some resting. Now, how about you?
No.
No? No.
All these activities have my energy battery low. This is the only thing getting me through. Cups of coffee. Today we stopped at Costa's. If you ever want to give it a try, their roast is pretty strong.
Yeah, my argument is when you ask for a black coffee, a lot of times it's they call Americano. I don't do the milk, but it's like water, and it's not bad, but
I think they're particularly more known for their teas, and coffee is a little
Right.
weaker than the States.
We stay in Cricklewood because the event planner sent us here, who was over here. But if we walk through, if you're ever from New York City, especially, you get a big Flatbush Avenue vibe.
Yes,
A
definitely.
lot of different people here. It's pretty cool. We'll check out LA. Right now we're heading out to a place called Golders Green, and we're taking a bus.
245.
All right. As the trip proceeds, everybody is getting a little bit crazy, a little bit loopy. But we're in the train. We're in the bus. So. The family, one of my little daughter has a friend, and we were nice enough to be able to kind of link up with her, and we're now in a town called Hampstead, and I'm just wandering around because when you have kids, it's not cool to be with your parents, but this is quite a different world. It's a lot of little shops, a lot of eateries on the street. It's I have to remark, especially in London area, most people are very well put together as far as clothes. They're very, very neat and stylish. So I definitely, I'm not up to the styles of this area, but it's quite cool. And we're lucky we're getting really nice weather today. It's like in the 70s, so it's fantastic. But this trip has been really interesting. It's not your typical planned adventure. But one thing I will show you is my knee. Oh boy, I had to get something to put on my knee. And I'm wearing these big Hoka shoes. I look like a dad, and I look like a tourist. But I need something on my feet because the feet are killing me. But it's worth it. My knee is killing me, I should say. Well, this is unexpected. This is pretty crazy. My daughter's friend, they just jumped on the tube and they said, we want to check out Camden town, Camden, and here we are. But this place, you can see, is a canal right next to me. This has a lot of rich history. Of course, there's a really interesting, this is a market. It started, I guess, in the 70s, and now it's known for a lot of, there's art, a lot of eclectic art, big music scene here. Many artists have played in Camden, but we're gonna take a look around. This looks like my kind of place. It's kind of hard to make a video here just because to extend the camera even a little bit, you're gonna bang into somebody. And interestingly enough, I don't think in my travels, I feel like at least in England, people don't like to be videoed. So I'm videoing myself, but not everybody sees it that way. But look at all the activity. You know what this really reminds me of? It's more of, oh, pardon me, sir. It reminds me of, if you're in Jersey, it's like Seaside Heights. you know, the boardwalk, it's like Seaside Heights meets the village, like, you know, Broadway or, you know, maybe 8th Street in the village. But there's lots of shops. There's just, this is a Wednesday and this place is packed. So it's just a regular day, excuse me. But not, just like New York, people don't seem to have a lot of patience for people like me clogging the streets with their video, but we're managing. So let's see if we find any. So evidently a lot of punk rock bands played here back in the day in the 70s. And I know there's a bunch of songs talking about Camden. Give it a look. Yeah, it's packed. Packed. So if you're watching and you recognize any of these places, let me know. So there's a fellow over here performing, and this kind of reminds me of remember Spring Heel Jim or Spring Heel Jack? He's very light on his feet. Looks like he could jump on from buildings pretty easily. It's a very long market. Seems to be dying down here. Oh, fantastic. That is so fantastic. Oh. Sure. Oh, wow. This is unbelievable. This is so cool. The Pirates Castle, thepiratescastle.org. Nothing better than seeing young people out on the river. This is the Regent Canal. You got, this is wild. How cool is this? So test. So how would any of you, especially my paddling friends, how many of you would love to check out a place like this? You can pull up. Very cool. It's an interesting ducks. How cool is all this art? This is kind of like Venice, even though I haven't been. Venice meets art and
kids came to my place. Yeah.
It's so funny how people look when there's a video and you're on video surveillance 24 hours a day essentially. And you know, with all due respect, no one cares. All right, sorry. I'm trying to, although it did strike my, I did understand that if somebody wanted to, not that they would, they could clearly knock you into this Regent Canal if you're distracted. But why would someone do that? They wouldn't. This is super cool. All right, all right. It's getting very busy. It's super cool, man. All right. The bridge. Can't really extend this thing because you're gonna end up hitting somebody, and they might hit me back. But yeah, it's a little bridge here. It's pretty neat. Oh, that is so cool. Howdy. So people are cool. Just getting up some pictures. I don't know where I'm supposed to be somewhere right now. Oh. How cute is this? It's pretty wild in here. Just got yelled at by a guy who didn't want to be on video. It's pretty crazy. People are really, there are cameras everywhere. So. What are your thoughts of this area now?
So this area reminds me of Flatbush, also Newark, and yeah, it's quite interesting.
Now, why do you say that?
Because I mean, there's a lot of cultural shops. It's a lot of ethnicities mixed up in here. You have Arabic, African, different parts of Africa.
A lot of West Indian.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's shops here that open up actually 24 hours a day, which was surprising. But it's funny, we were just in a little cafe, Pedro's Cafe, and the thing about when you're here, people are particular about cameras. They're just they don't seem to like them. Anyway, let's show you a little more before we head out of here.
Yeah.
So just an idea what Cricklewood looks like. Try not to get any people in the video that won't want to be in it. It's just tough to do. But yeah, this reminds me so much again of like Flatbush Avenue of Brooklyn. You got all these things. I had, the first morning I was here, I did have a coffee in this place here. It was very delicious. But yeah, just all these stores. It's a very, yeah, Cricklewood. You got a McDonald's over here. And by the way, delivery is really big here. So there's these bikes or scooters and the guys are like, they're all over the place. It's just nonstop. And it's interesting, it's laundry, sparkle, dry cleaning. There's a bunch of bikes tied up out here, not sure what that is. Excuse me. You got a telephone booth. You got Ashley. Looks like you could use it. Looks like it may be used for other reasons. So I want to get a little bit of video. I just want you to see, I don't want to get these folks in it, but there's so many different cafes here. There's Italian, Mediterranean. This is, looks like, what kind of cafe is this? Algerian? Do you mind if I show you in the video? Can I show it? So these gentlemen are having, it looks like an espresso. So it looks very, very great. But you have everything here. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate you. Okay, man. Take care. And you have a Nigerian restaurant right next to it. And this kind of freaked me out. I got a sign shop. Looked like this guy was looking at me, but it's just it's a advertisement. Excuse me. Hello. But yeah, so let's see what else is here. Some more shops. One thing I will remark here is, I've noticed this a lot, is they love to mix gambling. Any of this places, there's like, you can have a pub with gambling machines, there's gambling places everywhere. So I just kind of snuck out from the family to come here to Gladstone Park before we leave London, because we're heading out to Switzerland, and this is in a place called Pippin's Close, if I got that right. I just jumped on the tube and headed out here, and let's see what we got here. This is the Dallas Hill House, and you can see I love these remains that are hundreds of years old. And this reminds me back in New Jersey when somebody would do a McMansion, and instead of leveling the old house they had, they would take it down to maybe one wall, and then they'll get a break in taxes for doing an update instead of a full new house. But it's pretty cool. But it looks like an overlook over here. Unbelievable. So just a testament of using the time you have. And you know, I do this at home, but you can just go ahead and go out your back door and you could find something. This is amazing. This is not what I was expecting, but my girls are probably not happy right now because they're waiting, and I'm a bus ride or so away from them to get our bags from the hotel to get to Gatwick, to get to Switzerland. But you know me, I gotta get out. And this is wild. And a pretty funny joke, I was just about to walk into this park, and somebody screamed out the window, "Don't go in there." And I was like, but I mean, this is just a beautiful park. Now there is a pond. That is the next destination. Let me find that. I'm really pushing my luck in this park because I don't really have any time. And if you rely on maps, I managed to go the wrong way because I was wanderlusting. And I still think I may be going the wrong way. And there's supposed to be a pond here. And maybe a very small pond because I'm not seeing it. We have found the pond. We have found the pond. This right here. So a little bit about William Gladstone. He's a British Liberal politician, Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, in a career spanning 60 years. And we do have a Gladstone, New Jersey, which I'm sure is named somehow related to this Mr. William Gladstone. So this is called in a section of London called Brent, We just left the park, and it's pretty cool. People are pretty cool saying hi. And by the way, more palm trees. I'm pretty envious. Evidently they can live here, but they can't live in New Jersey, so we don't have any natural palm trees. So I'm trying to run for this bus. I'm having a crazy hair day because there's no shampoo in the hotel. It's my fault. I got confiscated in Belfast. And anyway, more information. The 2:45. It looks like I'm gonna make it. So if you look, I don't know what city that is. I'll zoom in. Lots of cranes in the air, so lots of development. And I made it to the bus stop. Let's see if I can get the girls to the hotel, to the airport. We just spent a few days here at the Crown Hotel in Cricklewood, and it was quite fine. You could see it's a fantastic foyer and lobby to hang out in. It has multiple floors, and people are very kind. They have a nice cafe and bar. Everything you need is right on the street, so I had a good time. And we're heading out now to Switzerland, so. But the price I hear was right for this hotel, so good times.